With what? And what has our community development fund got in it? This is a one-time thing, right? Where's it south? Where's South 15th? Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My one of my grandmothers was in there for a while. That was a horrible place. It was from the hospital and stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, it was horrible. We got her out of there quick as we could.
Okay, guys, we're going to conduct the business portion of the September 29th meeting. Start out with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wow, now I'm up in the world.
Here you go. Yeah, that's the way
I
mine
was
was.
sitting down here
low.
like.
Yeah, but my chin was dragging the table. Okay, we're gonna start off this morning. I'm gonna turn it over to Counselor. You have some things for us.
I do, Commissioner. Thank you. The first item on your agenda is consideration of an award from the Community Development Fund. As you know, the council has provided an appropriation for, well, that may have been added, but Incorporated is in the process of establishing a day center for our homeless community. The project would assist disadvantaged members of our community and establish a stable environment to make contact with service providers and others who could assist those individuals, provide a home base for mail, and roof and walls for those who would otherwise be exposed to the elements. In your discussions, you've indicated this project seems worthy of an investment from the Community Development Fund and proposed $20,000 to assist Reach Services in this project and in their mission to assist underprivileged members of our community. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to try and answer them.
I have none. The building's been explained where it's at to me and all that, so you need a motion?
We do.
Make a motion to approve the allocation of $20,000 to help Reach Services out for the day shelter.
Okay, I'll second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. This will be a good project
It's a great project.
to help with, and it's taking a piece of property that been sitting there abandoned for a while and taking care of that.
It's
Thank
a good
you.
timing before winter. Pardon me?
No, it's that,
It's-
that allocation that you give the commissioners to,
Yeah.
I think it's
out of the community development.
33351. That's the account. The next item on your agenda is just simply a confirmation. I know over the course of the weekend, emergency management had made contact with the commissioners regarding the implementation of a burn ban. I know there was a press release related to that, and I just thought it would be prudent to confirm that in the meeting today. That ban is set to expire midnight on October 2nd. So,
That was my question. I mean, the burn ban was definitely needed, but October the 2nd, that's just next week, right? A week,
Friday, this Friday.
this Friday? I mean,
I think it'll be
Are we
determined if we get
anticipating-
rain.
yeah, that's
You
what I was
know.
gonna say. I mean, is that long enough
But,
on indefinitely?
That was for the state, Michael, is that right? Probably why
think-
she did it.
Yeah, I think,
I just was thinking that if EMA called the burn ban, then they ought to.
and
I
if
mean,
you
they'll
wanted
definitely
to
be the
extend
ones
it
that-
to the 9th, you know, instead of the 2nd, we can prepare a new document and get that signed, and that's not something that, yeah, if you want to confirm that in this meeting, that you want to extend it until the 9th, or until you have confirmation from EMA that they're comfortable with it being lifted, I'm fine with that. And we'll prepare a,
Then
but one of the concerns is, of course, with the farmers getting in the fields and it's so dry, take equipment across some
Yeah.
of that, and then people are starting to burn off some things. So that was one of the concerns, to get it done
yeah.
quickly.
We actually had a brush fire yesterday during the rain within Vigo County, so I don't know what the extent was, but that was one that was dispatched. So it does, even though it does rain, it can still happen.
Sure.
So does anybody, either one of you have any objection to Michael doing that, putting it to where we're comfortable with the EMA?
I'm fine as long as, that's
Which is making me wonder, does it beneficial today?
No, I mean, you
I know it's
don't-
almost semantics, but
if there's an emergency, you don't have to wait for your official meeting to
right.
declare an emergency.
Right.
So over the course of the week, so today's meeting was confirming, since it's being streamed and the media is observing it, prudent to remind people that that is in effect through the 2nd. And if I was hoping to prompt some discussion as to whether you wanted to extend that forward, knowing that yesterday did not change a less public one. That's all.
So how would you word that then to do that? So,
I think a 1-week extension through October 9th, or upon confirmation from EMA that they are comfortable with it being lifted. At this point, we could prepare a new one before the old one expires.
Sure.
Extending that, if that's the commissioner's pleasure.
okay.
Everybody good with that?
Mhm.
Okay,
I make that motion if that's what you need.
okay. Through the 9th, right?
Yes.
Okay.
so the motion is to extend what Michael has here until the 9th.
Or otherwise,
Or confirmation from
Communicate.
EMA.
Yeah.
That they're comfortable with it.
Yeah. second?
Second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you. Anything else?
No, sir.
Right. Okay. So turn it over to the auditor to do a review of the minutes.
We've got September 22nd minutes for approval.
And that was the meeting we did the
Did-
properties, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
did
That's
you
it.
make contact with Sean McMurray?
That was good.
Yep.
Did you? Okay. Just wanted to make,
Claims docket for September 19th through 25th for $1,449,580.
commissioners have,
Of $1,449,581.99.
And I would second that motion.
motion's made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Any communication from the other commissioners? Not? Anybody out there have anything they'd like to add?
Kevin?
Does he need to come up and get on microphone?
Can you come up to the podium, Kevin, and then if that
Is the
button's
microphone
not
on?
Yeah.
Is the
the-
green button on? Nope. There we go.
With the announcement that the governor made over the weekend and with their plans on sending the kids back to the schools and the elementary levels and things, we're getting a lot of calls every day on the building and being open to the public. I know we're close to that now because we are getting public in, they're just having to go through the security. Any prospects on changing that, or something that we can answer when people are asking us that question?
We'll probably announce that here very shortly. Discussion on how we're going to do it. We're working with the courts. We have to distinguish what this building does and what the courts are going to do.
Okay,
Looking at what the school corporation is going to be doing, they got another announcement coming up, and I think we're going to wait and to announce that when we get all communication. We've met with the school corporation, the Board of Health, and we've had communication with the
City.
city. And of course, the courts, we've got to find out how they want to conduct business. So when we make the announcement, it's not confusing to people.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I've never seen
Good,
so many
Brad.
people excited to come in the.
And stuff to you guys on your,
Are you okay with it, Stacy, if we were to open it up with the mask restrictions, checking in one entrance? Are you okay with that, or? Okay, Kevin? Nancy? Yeah? You have been, so Nancy's been breaking the rules anyway, so good job, Nancy.
no, I have
I'm
appointments.
kidding,
We're doing by appointments. We're not closed.
Now,
So
in the by appointments thing, has really worked out well.
it has, and it's
That's-
been very good. But
Yeah.
still, we're looking at the county's problems that we have with the Board of Health, and that's
Right.
another thing that's going to make a difference in our decision. Just because the state did, we're going to have to make a decision for our employees and local people.
What we can't do is increase the risk of our employees, because then if, one department can be shut down. And we've, in full transparency, we've come extremely close to having one department completely shut down recently because of the COVID cases in that department. So, you saw in the news what happened yesterday with one particular grocery store. You have, I forget what the number of people is, but is it nine? Yeah, but see, I go to the contact tracing meetings and I hear that the daily updates, and there's a lot of people that are affected. So if you got one person that's affected in your department, in essence, your whole department could be quarantined. And then so your department's shut down. So that's what we have to be aware of. It's not just, opening the doors so that the public can come in. It's how do we protect ourselves? How do we protect our employees? How do we keep government running efficiently?
Probably probably should mark the 6-foot distances in the hallways.
Right.
For people to stand and limit the occupancy.
Right.
Well, you can do that, but realistically, how wide's the hallway? It's just kind of a joke when we're walking, when we pass each other in the hallway, where we shimmy up against the wall and, try not to get within 3 feet of each other. This building is not designed for safe passage. The hallways are narrow.
But I mean, as you have, put X's or O's or something down there so that people standing in line at the counter will be spread out.
We can absolutely do that.
Now, that's stuff we've discussed, so, but like I said, we're waiting to follow up on a couple other things with the Board of Health and school corporation and the courts.
And like Brad said, the governor's announcement, and speaking with some people from other counties, every one of us are unique. There's areas that have been wide open for a long time, I'm finding out. And then there's others like us that still have the restrictions, and there's some that aren't even open for appointment yet. So, the governor's guidelines are just pretty much that. We know we can't go below it, but we can go above it, so.
Well, and I think Chris has done a great job of this presentation. And I'm not just anything that's happened for the way I guess one of the comments that I hear just from the public, it's the school.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we,
Sure.
So I'm not disagreeing with.
Wait a minute, you said as a government employee, they can't come in there?
No, they're saying as a government employee.
But that's not true.
myself, safer by
That's-
not allowing it.
But that's not true.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying this is.
Everybody can make an appointment and talk to you and bring them in. Recorder's office has been doing it, you've been doing it, everybody's been doing it. So you need to defend that. And, that's a thing that we hear, well, you guys are getting paid to do nothing. That's what they tell us. You got your offices, all your people in there are getting paid and they're not doing anything. And that's not true. Business has been good, and we have, with the area plan, building inspection going online. They've been able to conduct business. Our permits are crazy right now. I mean, business is good in that, and I commend everybody that's allowed this to happen, but you gotta defend that. If you let them talk to you and tell you that, then you need to defend yourself. Right. Oh,
we
yeah,
do.
everywhere you go. Yep. No, we understand, but like I said, we'll make it aware, but we want to warn you guys too, but we want to make it safe for everybody, because people, it's still here, guys, and we got to be careful. Anything else? Down the crawdad hole. I grabbed the crawdad. Just reach down and grab that. Make a mound.
Okay. Yeah. And have we got anything else? Okay.